Definitely was. You know, they came out, like we've been talking about the whole time, you obviously never know what's going to happen, but, they were motivated, they worked hard, we had a good plan, stuck with the plan, came out ready to play, and obviously it showed up on the field.
Anybody in particular stand out? I know when Coach was on the call yesterday, he mentioned that any one of the linemen could have gotten Offensive Player of the Week last week.
The guy that stood out was Braun. Just overall everything. I mean, he's moving around better. Technically, he's better. He's using his hands. He did a bunch of things. And he was good in the Orange Bowl, but this was, his best performance by far, since I've been here. Using hands, techniques, his sets, his steps in the run game, just finishing. Everything, for him was the best. But yeah, I think overall, for the most part, everybody played pretty good.
You'd mentioned the preseason with him changing size, that this was a more natural fit for him. Is this more what you expected? Is this what you expect to see on a week-in, week-out basis?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I think, him getting to that position. I mean, and a lot of times, you're moving a kid around. He started at right tackle, left guard, played center, played right guard, and now he's really kind of got settled into being a guard and a backup center. So it's, obviously he's taking all those reps from that same spot, and as easy as it seems, it's hard to move around. It's hard to change your stance. You get different rushes from different sides and different positions. So, yeah, it's definitely what I expected.
Did you see some positive things from the second team when they got in there?
Well, the guy that I was impressed with the most was Kindler. He's a guy that when he got in there did a heck of a job, and now hopefully we'll be able to get him more reps. It's one of those things that things were going so good. You didn't really want to mess with the continuity and have something bad happen, and it's just a matter of me trusting those guys more and letting them get out there and play. And when he did get out there, he did some good things. So obviously he's got to continue to do it in practice, and if he does that, then he'll get more reps.
You say continuity. Do you not roll people unless somebody is doing something wrong?
No. It's a matter of in practice seeing it every day consistently. That's the biggest thing. And again, when you're on a roll, it's just like any position. When a guy's hot, you continue to give him the ball. And it's just like we were playing so well together. You just really didn't want to mess that up. And it wasn't like they were out there a long time. Our drives were pretty fast. I know it was humid, but the guys cramped a little bit late. And then that's when I started to roll people in.
Talk about if something's working, keep going with it. The running game this weekend, obviously, you guys had a lot to do with that. And can you talk about that? What went into being so effective?
I think obviously with anything that happens, and Coach said it's football everywhere. I mean, everything starts with the offensive line, and I think this year, and a lot of it last year wasn't on them. A lot of it was on me. We didn't have a great plan. Didn't honestly know exactly what to expect. This year we had a pretty good plan. We had adjustments based on what they were going to do. We didn't have to use a lot of our adjustments because they, basically stayed in the same stuff the whole time. So, but I think our plan was better. From my standpoint, coaching was better, and then obviously they played better.
Do you think this group, if they had to, could be a power run team?
I think so. I think any group you coach, you want to be as effective running the ball as throwing the ball. And I think we did some good things on Saturday. But again, it's a starting point. Just like I told them, no matter how good or how bad we played, this is a starting point. We got to play against somebody else, and if we continue to improve from this point, then we got a chance to be pretty good. But again, it's a start. They're not satisfied. That's the thing that I like. We got Gino got hit one time. And the guys were pissed about it. Which they should be. There's an expectation and there's a pride that goes along with protecting the quarterback. And all the good things, and that's what I like about this group. All the good things that they did. That's one thing that obviously you'd like to have back. You don't ever like to see your quarterback get hit.
So what do you? I mean, you mentioned that there's always